Good morning, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday morning, and I really do hope that your exams went well and that you guys can now rest a bit easier. I know it has been a really tough year, but hey, we're nearly through 2020 and then we can start afresh from next year. Guys, I want to come with a message today, and I'm mainly going to be focusing on Christmas, as next week we are the youth church will be closing, and I am going to be reading from Luke 2, and I'm going to take it from verse 4 to 7, and it says here, Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth into Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed wife, who was with child. So it was that while they were there, the days were completed for her to be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling cloths, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Now, imagine this, just for a moment. You go somewhere very far and you find out, hey, there's no place for you to stay. Now imagine that. Imagine you backpacking, and you go to what they call a backpacker's lodge, which is normally for people that backpack. Now imagine there was no room for you, but they told you, hey, just down the road is a cave. Because back then it wasn't an actual stable. It wasn't what we know as today a wooden barn. No, this was an actual cave. And that's where the people kept their livestock in, cattle and sheep and whatever. But imagine this. You are told that you can go sleep there. What would you do in your situation? Now, in Joseph and Mary's situation, they didn't really have a choice in the matter, because they needed a place to stay. Number one, Mary is basically on the verge of giving birth, and there's absolutely no place where they can actually stay. Now, the amazing part is, even though Jesus was born in, I don't want to call it a barn, but let's just say in a stable, okay, in a place where livestock was supposed to stay, and he gets put in the place where basically the animals eat. And this is what happens, okay? Even though it's in the lowest place that you would think a baby should be actually, be born in, and not only that, but also, have a bed, Now, the shepherds heard of this, the wise men heard of this, and all of a sudden, Mary and Joseph found these people. But not only that, Herod was looking for baby Jesus. But it was not a good thing that Herod was looking for him. Now, obviously, with all this happening, it was quite a commotion. And there was the census. It was so much that was happening at that stage. But I want to point out that even though Jesus was born in a stable or a barn or whatever you want to call it, even though he was born in that, he was able to be the Son of God regardless. And I want you to think a bit about it today. We might be ourselves not in what they call the festive, mood, or the Christmas spirit, because of what's happened today, because of the whole COVID-19, you might be sitting here going, I really just feel tired. Now imagine this. Mary and Joseph were also very tired, but they were given a gift, which was Jesus. I want to actually point out to you ladies and gents, and even the youth that are watching this, even though times are tough, there is some good that does come out of it. Maybe you are able to spend time with your family. Maybe you were able to see your friends this holiday or this coming holiday. Maybe you get to spend time a little bit more with your family, which I've said. But maybe it's time to spend a little time with God this coming festive season. I know this season hasn't been the best because there's not this hype. It's not as glamorous or anything like that. But the main thing is that we are safe and we are still here. And that is my message today, is even though times are tough, even though Mary had to, pregnant and all, had to go with Joseph on a donkey all the way to Bethlehem. Now imagine, that wasn't the best, I wouldn't say it was the most easiest ride ever, or it wasn't the best journey ever. Imagine, pregnant woman, very uncomfortable, about to give birth anytime soon, has to go to Bethlehem. Now, I want to tell you is, imagine that scenario is this year. I mean, we talk about the hardship of, that journey and how difficult it was. Well, we too have had that journey to Bethlehem ourselves. And I want to encourage you that our journey is not over, but the journey for this year is about to end. And I would like you to pray for the future year. So in other words, for the times from now to the end of the year, I would like you guys to reflect on this year, what you could have done a little bit different, and also reflect on the year to come. What would you like to happen? And put it to God and say, God, I would like this to happen. And even though you've gone through this journey, this last bit, this home stretch of 2020 with God. So guys, I hope that this lesson speaks to you, and I hope you think about it and go and do that. Go and really reflect on the year, and what was bad about it, what was great about it, how God pulled through, and how you can journey still with God to the end of the year, and how you can create this year a better year for you, your family, as well as your friends. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you very soon.